join before we start talking. Just to make sure you are voice shared yet.
No, go on then.
Please. I don't want to hear myself talking to myself.
You're quite good at that anyway, so you know. Again.
In my sleep.
No, I wouldn't say just in your sleep.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
Okay, so are you trying to say you're that lonely you have to talk to yourself? Is that it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Anyway.
Wait till Alicia sees that one. You'll be single in a fortnight.
We've got 13 now, so we're waiting for one more drive that has confirmed.
You ever seen it rain in Abu Dhabi?
No, I'd definitely like to see it. We've got one person watching.
One.
I got my words mixed up there. What a way to start.
Oh,
Right.
God,
Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to FRL F2 Season 11 in the finale in Abu Dhabi. My name is Michael F1, and alongside me is not Grumpy Posh Charlie this afternoon, as he's currently ill. So I've got the other main man, who's happy to step in, and that is the main man himself from Scotland, the Highlander. How are you doing?
Oh, that's quite the intro you gave me there.
I could have been something worse.
Yeah, well, we all know how that one would have ended. It would have ended up in you getting rinsed, so yeah. We'll go with that intro, shall we?
Yeah, that's his welcoming him to the comms box. So, but yeah, this is the finale in Abu Dhabi. The championship is all wrapped up in F2. I think it's still live in F3 at this moment of time. So if you want to see some action, go check that out. But if you want just a little fun race between the leaders here, especially for P2 in the championship, with Sen and Beulah, I believe. I think the gap is not that far between them, so it'd be quite interesting to see that battle go on track. But yeah, it's the finale this afternoon, and obviously, like I said, it's in Abu Dhabi, but a different type of Abu Dhabi on this game. James, aka the Highlander, how do you feel about this track? Do you like the changes it's had over the past few games?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm still very iffy with it, with every track still, with traction, and yeah. The more straight the better for me, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously we're no stranger to people making mistakes in this game, still making mistakes to this day with traction and everything on this game in general, but we're clearly halfway through this game now, and obviously the real life season is not that far away now, less than a week away, and it looks like a very promising start for the Red Bulls, and Ferraris are still on top by the looks of it, but a massive gain in just the grid alone. It looks like it's Williams and Aston Martin hopefully fighting for points in this next coming weekend, and yeah, so it's going to be a very good one. James, who do you think's been the most standout team for you so far in pre-season?
Pre-season, obviously Aston Martin. Like people who have analysed pre-testing, and I mean properly gone into it, they're saying Aston Martin might even be fighting Mercedes.
Well, that would be a very big show if that does happen, because obviously they were pretty much at the back of the grid for most of the season last season. So to say challenge Mercedes is a big jump for them, especially in the hands of Fernando, the old wily fox on the grid, which is surprisingly still looking as strong as ever, whatever car he's in. So,
well,
yeah.
I think it was practice 2, I believe he came second.
No, I think it was on the first day, wasn't it? He came second. I
It could have been.
Yeah. So he was definitely not hanging around at all. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But who do you think gets loss gain so far. My bet is probably on McLaren. I'm not going to lie. I think McLaren are going to be struggling again like they did last season at the start.
I don't want to say it, but I think maybe Mercedes.
Okay, you think they're going to be even worse, despite I believe they have fixed
I
their
think they're going to
bouncing.
have a lot more technical issues.
Okay, that would be very interesting. I think because I think the majority have seen Ferrari, people with Ferrari powered engines at least, by the looks of it. But so far, no one's had any issues so far, as what I could see. There has been no power units at all. I think the only thing we only had mistake-wise was Piastri spinning his car around, and that was pretty much it. Pretty much been a very
And
simple.
I think it was Mercedes that they thought it was maybe a hydraulic.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, possibly. I think with George Russell's car. But now, with enough chit-chat by the real-life season going ahead, and let's focus on FRL tonight, the last race of the season. And it looks like the first car out on track is Sarno in the Alpine, which hopefully he's going to put on a show, since in real life in testing they were not doing too good, despite having a very strong driver lineup, all French lineup actually, in a French team. So they should bring the package this season, but we have to wait and see what happens in Bahrain.
Out of interest, go on, quali predictions before you mess this up and forget to do it again.
Okay, we're going straight in there. I think because people might make different setups going into the new season, whatever category they will be in, I think I might still go for Bobby for pole. His teammate Jesse in second, so an Alfa Romeo 1-2, and Bulow third. That would be my top three. Obviously, if you've been watching FRL recently, especially F2, who would your top three be?
Oh, hold on, there's something happened in Sector 3. Oh, it came out with a yellow flag for me. Top three. Well, I have to go different, don't I? I just have to.
I mean, you technically don't have to, really.
If it opposes you, I have to.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Sen up there.
Okay.
I think Kostya and football, my top three.
Okay, very different. I don't know if that's because I went different or you just don't want to agree with me whatsoever. But
definitely the second.
Okay, there we go. We've got it sorted. As Charlie has posted in the comments, ball boy for another podium, which could happen. He's been in quite a role in those top 5 finishes recently, so he might get another podium. But this is quali, so we're going to focus on this for now. Obviously, Sarno is starting his first lap on the mediums, which I think is just basically just a banker lap for targeted himself. But he is going to be wasting those mediums for in quali, not just leaving for the race. But that's his choice.
Or maybe he is doing it. He's scrubbing them for the race.
Yeah, that's true, to keep temperature in the tyres in the race. So yeah, as he's done a 24. As he spins in the first corner. What a good shot that was! But luckily he managed to complete his lap. As Jesse's done a 24.9 on the softs. That's a very good lap from him. Who else will be crossing the line? Looks like an AlphaTauri, which it was Mano. He's gone second at the minute, 8 tenths behind though. Unless he had traffic with the Haas driver of football, which I believe football is actually on a lap, I believe, and he will have dirty air coming from Mano. Which we'll see. Has he gone purple in the first sector? He's actually getting a tow from Sergio at this moment of time. As Rackler's gone P4, Sen in P3. And I believe the new debutant, of Manai has gone into P2.
Well, it's either. I think that might even be pronounced Mani, maybe. You know, I sounds like an E potentially.
I'll go for Matt Manoi.
Or we could just call him CPI.
Yeah, can do.
I think that's a safer bet.
Yeah, let's just see a few drivers coming into the pits without doing a time lap. We'll keep an eye on football though, he is in the last sector. Doesn't look like he's improved in the first middle sector, gone fastable, so it looks like going to be a very stable lap. The world champion, of course, of this season in F2, so he will be definitely going up to F1 next season. But will he be going in there as the race winner in Abu Dhabi? We'll have to wait and see.
Football.
Yep. As he's gone 3/10 quicker than Jesse, who's just come into the pits. But what about his teammate? He's also in the pits.
With Kostya, he set a purple sector 1.
Okay, and he's getting a tow from his teammate, I believe, so that's a very good teammate.
Purple sector 2.
Yep, so he might actually have a chance for pole here, and it's very rare he's been challenging for pole, so he might have a very good lap here, especially
because I've got him as my top 3.
Well, I think because you mentioned him, he's just giving him the burst of acceleration that he needs, and obviously Iwazu gave him a tow on the back straight as well, which gave him that purple sector 2.
That's good teamwork.
Yep, so let's see what he's like in the last sector of all, and he goes second, only 2/10 away, so it looks like the third sector is not his strongest point where all the twists and turns come in.
Yeah, but it looks like my top 3 is shaping out just nicely.
Yeah, alright, you're not going to get any brownie points for getting your top 3 accurate, alright?
Well, can only try.
Yeah, it was always a Red Bull spin.
Yeah.
It looked like he had a mistake anyway, because he had a 158.7, so I think that was a little bit of a cruiser. But here's Cassidy though, as Bureau has retired. Did he actually lose it? No, he didn't. I thought that was him in the first sector, but it's not. I think he just connected.
That's what I was looking at as well. It must be a pit lane retirement. Connection issue.
Well, Charlie said he'll give you a cookie if you get the top 3 right, which, well, he won't be. Charlie,
that's a contract now. That's on stream. Hey, that's on stream. I want my cookie.
I'm sorry, James, we all know he's not going to give you a cookie. The butler will be. As Cassidy comes through the last sector in P7, he went fast as a ball in the middle sector, but so he might have just a straight line set up. But we'll see. Nice, comfortable P7 there of 24.5. Very close times in that top midfield in the top 10. Which would be very interesting indeed. Who else is on a lap?
I think Sam's going to come out into the next lap, but I think Jesse currently is on one. No improvement if he was.
I think he is on a fast lap right now as we speak. What about Mano? I think he's just started a flying lap as well. So I think the next guy is Jesse, who has gone purple in the first sector. And he is going to get a bit of a tow from the Haas driver as well.
Mano's out!
Oh, whether
he's hit the wall!
The exit of turn 2. Let's have a quick look at that.
Curb?
Yeah, I think he maybe clipped the curb and the back end just stepped out on him. That's
what it looks like, because his front tire's completely gone, the same with his wing, so he's just clipped the edge of that barrier, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, so he's down in P9, so by the looks of it, could be outside the top 10, especially with the people that's done medium scrubs at the minute. But let's keep an eye on Jesse, who went purple in the first sector. I'm unentirely where he went purple in the middle, but we'll see. He's still going though, so it looks like he will be improving. Only a 10th away, second place at it stands. But here he comes across the line with one corner to go. Nice and tidy on exit, down the hill towards the line. He goes pole with a 23.4. Wow.
Talk about setting standards.
Yeah, I just need Bobby to get up there, and we're quite close on top 3 predictions, as he
I've
is.
still got 2 to your 1.
As it stands, well, let's see what Bobby does. Let's see, is Sen about to complete a lap? It looks like he is. He's down P5 at the minute. But as he comes across the line now, he's down P4.
P4.
Yeah, which is quite surprising there.
Oh
as
no, he
Bobby
just got
goes
pushed
P2,
out.
so
Bobby
it
goes
is.
P2.
Yeah, as it is a 1-2, but not the order that I want for my predictions. It's getting personal now with us top 3 predictions. We all fight for this cookie as he spins as well. Bobby, you're not doing me favours, lad. But unfortunately, actually no, fortunately he has got the lap in, and it looks like there was a bit of a team bond in there between the Haas and the Alfa Romeo. It looks like Jesse gave football slipstream in the middle sector. And he is
Would that be interesting unless they're maybe working together?
Hopefully the Alfa Romeos don't collide, unlike last week. Yeah, that could be true. But that was in qualifying, so luckily it won't happen in the race. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I was going to say, don't you jinx it.
Yeah, that's right. Knock on wood.
Commentator's curse. You know what we're like.
Yeah, I've been pretty good with my commentator's curse, and there's not much been going
on. Oh, Mike, you're just asking for it now.
Okay.
You're absolutely asking for it now.
Yeah, I don't know who else is currently on a lap. I believe Rackler is about to finish a lap in the last sector.
I believe Kostya's on a lap as well. And he's got a slipstream from his teammate again.
Yeah, definitely. And he's going to pull over to the left to give him all the track that he needs. Yeah, he does. Does he go fast? He does not go fastest in the middle sector, though, so he must have lost time. And he goes too wide and he's invalidated his lap. Wide. Yep, so that is in the bin. He stays in P4 for now with 6 minutes to go, so he's still got plenty of time to get some fresh rubber on track. But would he stay out to give Iwuzik a helping hand? I imagine he will, because he is down in P11 at the minute.
You've got a rise with purple sector 2.
Oh yeah, indeed, but with no slipstream as well. He's pretty much got the whole sector to himself, apart from the Aston Martin of Van Dungen, which I believe he will be coming in this lap. He's out of the way, of course, so he's got no excuse for a lap to go wrong. Obviously, this second to last corner is pretty much a flat-out corner if you can get it right. Because obviously that's been modified, of course, on this game. He's got that spot on. Despite having
P9?
a purple middle sector, he's going to go to P9 unless that was a glitch, which still can happen on this game.
I mean, it's owned by EA, so yeah,
it's just
I think that says enough. He thinks he's done enough.
Yeah, I think that is the case. I mean, he is in pole position right now. So I think that's... Yeah, and I think no one's even on a lap, surprisingly. Obviously got people on...
Is the Rise going to go for it again? No.
No, I don't think he will. He won't have the battery and probably the tyres to perform another great lap.
Next person, Rackler, by the looks of it.
No, he's on an out lap. Same with Cassidy and Edzax, and the leader out of those lot will be Cassidy to start a new flying lap.
Rackler. Rackler is well ahead of Cassidy right now.
Oh yeah, I thought he was on the same pit straight as Cassidy. My bad. So yeah, Rackler is leading the way to start an extra. I thought they were on the same straight. I didn't realise they were on the 2 separate straight. But he's lost the back end on his outlap Rackler, so I think he's trying to get these tyres up to temperature. But
he's got an unstable setup.
Well,
I've seen it done a few times.
Well, he might have, as many drivers have, a very slippery straight line setup. We have to wait and see. He's got a nice clean track ahead of him. Next guy ahead of him will be a Mercedes, and he's already on the first DRS straight, so he's got no traffic whatsoever. Ooh, he managed to keep hitting track limits there. I thought he went off, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he got away with that one there.
But I think he lost a bit of time though. He's 2 tenths down on his previous best, which I think he had a little bit of a wobble coming up the hill.
See, I don't think he's got a stable setup for this car yet.
Well, we'll see, as he has put the battery on, I think. His light was flashing, but we have to look at that one and let's see what Cassidy's done. It looks like he's gaining on him just a little. And no purple sector for Rackler, so yeah, I think he just made a little mistake in the first sector there. And no purple for Cassidy.
Either,
yeah, oh, as he spins as well. Oh, and he hit the wall pretty hard there. I think he could have rear wing damage.
There's a good chance he does.
Yeah,
and that could be it for Cassidy.
We'll have to see what time we got. Yeah, I think that will be it. With just under 2.5 minutes to go, I think that will be it for Cassidy. So P10 or less for him. But let's see where Rackler goes. Would he go ahead of Cassidy? No, he does not.
No.
And he's still got his battery though, so I think he did back out in that last sector. So I think he's going again on this lap.
We'll have a look when he gets up to the straight, whether that wing opens or not.
Oh, NSX retires as they're all pushing now for their last lap of the flying lap of the season. Looks like the Mercedes are working well again. This time it's Evil Zook. He's getting a slipstream from his teammate. He's going to pull out the way here. Nice. Evil Zook's down in P12 at the minute.
Yeah, and Cassidy's retired.
Yeah, so P10 for him as it stands for now. Ballboy is out for his one and only lap as always. The man has been on form the last few races. On consistently top fives.
And you were right, Rackler is going for another.
Yeah, but there's quite a lot of cars.
Oh, he's gone!
Oh, same place where Cassidy lost it, and I think he probably had damage as well.
I think that's going to be him done for that.
Yeah, and I think the tyres will be very short as well.
Hold on, Ballboy set a purple sector 1.
Okay, we'll see where he goes. He's got a nice clean track of him. We will come back to him. Let's see if anyone else is on a flying lap behind. Which I don't think anyone else is ahead apart from Zen. Who's about to start his lap, I believe. Yes, he will. And will Football's about to start his lap as well. So I think it could be Ballboy next. Across the line.
He had no purple sector 2. I've been on board with him.
Yeah, or really attacking these corners here. Very late braking. I think he's got a very different setup compared to the rest of the guys around him.
Oh, if he does, it might work for him.
Yeah, it's more twisty in the last sector, which he went a little bit wide there, so he has to.
Away with it.
Yeah, he's got away, but he's only P14, and I think that really cost him for a good position there. Looking at the times here, they're really, really close together. So that little upset could make all the difference. As Costa's gone P2, and so's Manai in the AlphaTauri, and so's Bobby. They're swapping positions at the top half of the field. Asano has gone to P5 now. Where's Football? It's just gone past the middle sector. Not fast at all. Evil Zook's retired now in the pits. But here comes Sen now. Got Aston Martin in his way. Hopefully that hasn't put him off too much. Down in P7 for now. Still in the fight for P2, I believe, in the championship. And he does not improve position. And that is it.
Here comes Football. Football
yeah,
P4.
Football P4.
Put a gap between himself and Sen.
Yeah, the championship is all done by this man here in the Haas driver, who's only in P4 at this race, but I think he's still looking for that. He's still going to go for the win despite clinching the title, because obviously going up per division is going to be much harder for him to maintain this form. So he's going to still go for this win no matter what. But there you go. Despite retiring really early, Jesse is on pole.
So, none of our predictions were right. So, I don't think either of us get a cookie.
I think I should still get a cookie. I still got the 1-2 for Alpha. Pretty much. But there you go. There's Jesse on pole, followed by Bobby, the Alfa Romeo 1-2 of the season, followed by Manai and Football, Costa, Sano, Sen, Ed Sachs, Michael Van Dungen, and the Red Bull driver of Iran. Is it Iran? Iran. Either way, the Red Bull driver in 10th. Let's get a quick look at the rest, just so we get
It would be a
accidentally.
rise in P10.
Rise, there you go. Sorry, Rise, it got you. It's close enough, but at least I'll just say
You're
the Red Bull
technically
driver.
calling them a country, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, I'm aware of what I said. Very much so. But there you go, that's the final qualifying of the season in F2. And yeah, despite being collisions with the Alfa Romeos last week in Mexico, they actually kept it clean and not run into each other.
Right, might as well get this over with. Race predictions.
Ooh. I still think Jesse might hold. I think Jesse might hold on for first here. Football second though, and Bobby third. So basically, I'm swapping the third and second position wise.
Right.
So you're going to go for someone different, I presume.
Well, you know me, I've got to.
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, it goes against you, so I have to. Let's see.
This is my guest, ladies and gentlemen, that I have to bring in.
Hello. I'm going to go football first. That's the only one I'm going to agree with you with.
Okay.
I'll put CPI Manny in second.
I did say Jesse first.
Yeah, I'm not saying Jesse first, though.
Okay.
I'm saying CPI Manny in the Alpha Tauri.
Okay.
That him second, and let's put Costume third.
Right,
So I'm going to
okay.
go with maybe an Alfa Romeo collision first corner.
Well, I really hope not, because well, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But hopefully they will keep it clean on track to finish the season high, especially in the constructors as well. Which, let's say we look at tyre choices. Only Costa in the Mercedes is on the hard tyres in 5th place. Everyone else around him, well, the whole field at least, is on mediums. So I think in his mind, he's better be hoping not to have a safety car. If he does want a safety car, it'll be after everyone makes their pit stops. So I get, someone spun in the background. That's Sano on the formation lap. It just proves anyone can just.
Hold on, is that Bueller all the way back there?
Yeah,
it is.
I think he had a bit of a disconnection, and then, and because I didn't really see him
back
retire.
On the warm-up lap, maybe
unless he unless he had a qualifying ban, hence why he never didn't really make any progress. But he is still fighting for P2 here against Sen, but I think he's mainly just going to try and have some fun and finish the season off. And he might still be an F1 driver in the next season coming, so who knows, we have to wait and see with that.
So there might be a couple of cold tyres by the time he gets round.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, he is taking his time to get in the grid, especially the AlphaTauri in the back, and it looks like Mano. Looks like he's trying to angle his.
He's angled it, yeah. Well, that's an extreme angle.
With it is illegal, so he managed to get it right. Right, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights for the final race of the season in Abu Dhabi. And the lights are, and away we go. It looks like a very clean start of the foot. Bogged down though from the AlphaTauri driver as someone's dived down the inside into Williams, cracking.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it looked like a Williams dive, doing a late dive bomb, and it could have been Ed Zaks.
It's Kostya spun.
Yeah, Kostya, he got hit by the Williams, I believe. Someone made a very late move into turn 1, as someone else has gone round, and it's
AlphaTauri.
Manai. It looks like he got hit by Van Dungen. As you see a lot
Oh,
of...
my predictions are really going down the drain here.
Yeah, as it's still an Alfa Romeo 1-2 going halfway through the lap, followed by Football, Sano, Michael Van Dungen,
Cassidy's off track.
Well, we did pretty much a Hamilton there, going straight through the chicane. He's lost a lot of positions there. He's lost 3 positions now behind his teammate. As Manai is now back on the charge, right behind Cassidy. Costa on the hard tyres as well, is at the back of the grid.
Bulow.
All side by side with the Mercedes of Ed Zaks and Evil Zook, sorry, and Ballboy. Goes right round the outside to make it to the inside. Wow, good move from Ballboy. Making those positions count. As now he's getting under pressure by Manai now. As it always he spawns. Sorry, a voice crack there. Manai spawns, had a little contact with Evil Zook. Hitting the side pod and just gone spinning. Side by side between Sano and Manai, sorry, and Van Dungen. Looks like Michael Van Dungen is trying to get the position off him. I think they have not swapped positions. Both using battery though, as Manai has just left the session entirely.
Yeah. He's given up early on.
Well, he did attempt to go around the outside of Evil Zook in the last sector, which it's not really an ideal to overtake, so it could be all down to him, to be honest. As all the Mercedes just collided a little bit for the wooden spoon, pretty much, as he's trying to get the power down to keep up with Evil Zook. But now back to the front now. Seems like the top 4 are very close together, as I do have a time glitch on my screen, which hopefully it will reset itself. As someone spins, and it's the Red Bull down P12.
Oh, is that a safety car?
No, it looks like a virtual safety car, because there's no safety car coming out of the pits. And he looked like he's lost his front wing entirely as well, as Manu comes in the pits. Is that a front wing change? Same with Ed Zaks, he definitely will have a front wing change, because he did collide with Costa on the first lap. But let's see, did Manu... Yeah, he's getting front wing change. What about Ed Zaks? Yeah, it was my predictions. It's confirmed it does have a front wing change. Same with the Red Bull driver. They're all going on hard tyres, I believe, apart from Ed Zaks. He's gone straight back on fresh mediums. And
he might just be looking for positions now, Ed Zaks. Fastest lap, maybe.
Yeah, well, it's still early on the day. We're still on lap 3. As he's going to come out just alongside the Red Bull driver. DRS is enabled now on lap 3.
Looks like the top 4, top 5 possibly pulling away more now.
Yeah, and there's a gap slowly coming along. Alfa Romeos are really sticking together like glue. Literally 2 or 3 tenths between them. But football is still lurking, still being patient. Because obviously it's a long race to go, coming on to lap 4 now.
Speaking of sticking together, the Aston Martins seem to have buddied up.
Yeah, Van Dungen and Rackler, the 2 Danish brothers. Hopefully working together, keeping the rest of the pack behind, with Ballboy and the charging Bulow, who started in last place now, is hunting down for some points to get to Sen, which is, I believe, his main target in the drivers for P2.
So what's the points difference between Sen and Bulow then?
I may have to look at that brutally honest. So I'm going to try and do that at the same time. Watching, but Bobby actually got past Jesse, which I sadly missed, but he is down on battery though, compared to Jesse. So hopefully these two will actually work together and try and drag each other along. Because Sen, football is still comfortably behind him as Cassidy gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
And Mano has damaged front wing, I believe. I think his side pots.
And Bulow just went past Ball Boy of the nice tight. Sorry, can't get the words out. Oh dear. So I'm trying to get the table up, see what the gap is between Sen and Bulow, but Bulow is ahead of Ball Boy now as Jesse has set the fastest lap of a 27.5. So he's comfortably. Oh, someone spun at the last corner. Who was that? And it's Van
looks to
Dungen.
be Van Dungen.
Yeah, and you said he probably had front wing damage, so it must have just
No, I believe that was Mano that has the front wing damage. I think he's missing the end plate.
Well, now he's got to do an entire lap now with no front wing. So yeah, some of these drivers are going to have to hope for a safety car as Mano comes in, and he going for a fresh set of tyres and a new front wing change. And indeed he does.
Since Rackler open to Yulo and Ballboy.
Yep, and Bulow is on the back of Rackler now. He's going to go round the outside. Rackler is holding the inside line comfortably. He's going to go round the outside.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't. He backs out very sensibly. But he needs to get a move on because he needs to get a move on because there's a big gap between 6th and 5th at the minute. Great camera angle. I love the helicopter angle on this game, especially on this track. Especially on going over the hotel section.
Overneath, that's a new word for you. Yeah. There you go.
I'm thinking one step ahead. I'm still trying to get the standards up.
You're looking wide.
Okay, I believe the gap is around 7 points, and Bulow is leading the way from Sen for second in the championship. 122 points to 115. As Rackler. I did see,
Rackler is...
Yeah, I was literally on board with Rackler as well. I saw him, like, he pretty much did what Mano did in qualifying. I think he lost the back end in turn 2 as Van Dungen completes his pit stop. So the Aston Martin looks like they're going to be at the back of the grid despite their good starting point. But it looks like the Alfa Romeos are going to be swapping over. If they're going to swap over, they're not doing it very sensibly. They're going side by side. And thankfully he goes, I thought he was going to do the cutback there. But luckily he thinks better of it. But football was still lurking in the background, only just in that 1 second window. They managed to drop Sen and Sano.
We've got a fun little battle going on for P7.
Yeah, obviously Bulow as Costa, despite being spun out in turn 1, he's already up to seventh place on lap 7, coming up to lap 8.
I gotta remember those. He's on those hards.
Yeah, but even still, that's a good comeback, especially on the hards. So he's doing.
There it is.
Sorry. Oh, I really spoke too soon there.
I told you, you speak too soon. That's it. You curse them.
I was doing all right until you came along, so I'm blaming you for that one. So I'm sorry, Costa, mate, but hopefully you can carry on, and there will be a safety car.
Got a Red Bull spinning. That's a rise.
Yeah. All right, Charlie. I know there was a commentator's curse. All right, zip it, you sick boy. As
Arise really struggling now. His tires must be overheated.
Yeah. Oh, there's a safety car, and
that honestly might work out for him. Depends
Yeah.
how long this pit lane takes him.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, he probably will have to make another pit stop despite this because he is using. Oh no, but he's retired.
Oh, he's
So
gone.
that's
He's retired.
yeah, that's game over for him. Because
He could
obviously,
have made it, you know.
I'm not too sure on the medium tires because obviously on this game you only get one set of hard tires. So when you use it, that's it. You are pretty much.
Yeah, but he could have been on the back of the safety car.
Yeah, he could have. Or he could have just put the hard straight back on because the safety car stays out for at least 2 laps. So he could have gone in and out twice and still be in a good position. But there you go. Alfa Romeo's had to double stack though, and Bobby will be the one being stuck behind. So if football will jump in. Will Senna jump him as well?
Ben
And yes, he
jumps
does.
in. Oh, a lot of drivers jump him.
So he's down to P5 out of that group as Bueller
Not good
pits in.
communication from them.
Well, I think they probably had no choice. This would probably be their only safety car, which could happen. So they would definitely have to make that call. As the whole field comes in, Ball Boy, who did
Apart from
start.
Edzax. Edzax stayed out.
That's true. I mean, he will probably have to make another stop anyway, because I don't think he's used both compounds. Same with Ball Boy. He's went
No,
straight.
he must have. He's on 5-lap holds. Or was he the one that switched from a medium to medium?
Well, he did have to make another pit stop because he had front wing damage in that virtual safety car. So he will have to make. He's got to have to make another pit stop regardless because he went from medium. But same with Ball
So
Boy
it was
though.
him.
Yeah. Same with Ball Boy though. He went from medium as well. So he's going to have to make another pit stop. But the top 5 are on fresh hard, so they're going to be going to the end. But yeah, as we said, the guy who's lost out will be Bobby for stacking up behind his teammate. I don't think he even had a choice because if he stayed out and he went to the pits this lap, he will be at the back of the field pretty much. So especially outside the top 10 at least. So I don't think he wanted to take that race. So I think, yeah, good thing he did come on. It's just a shame he lost 5 positions in that one. So Sen's really in a good position though for getting a P2 in the championship. Like the gap is around 7 points, and Bueller is down in 7th. Yeah, so he's definitely in a good at this stage.
Ball Boy.
Ball Boy gets a collision with Bueller here. Ball Boy's in the pits here. So do they? I think.
I don't know. I was on board with Bueller. I didn't really see much.
Was Ball Boy ahead of Ball Boy?
Was Ball Boy ahead of Ball Boy? I cannot answer that one for you, Michael.
Oh, I'm so tired. Yeah, was Bueller ahead of Ball Boy? Is that what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at it, but I'm not sure.
Well, that is. I think Ball Boy was behind because he made that overtake before. So I think Ball Boy just made a slight collision with Bueller's behind. Hence why you get a 5-second penalty, and that's why he's coming to the pits now to get that removed. But now he has to just put on hold new hards now and go to the end.
I mean, that's not a bad thing for Ball Boy. If he can get them up to temperature, you'll be on the freshest.
Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see here. Because obviously the hards does take time to get up to temperature. So they really have to weave quite a lot.
Well, speaking up to temperature, Manos is probably going to be the best one for temperature then. Because he's pushing to catch up right now.
Yeah, and he's done 3 laps on those tyres, so he will be having no problems to get him up to speed. Maybe making a few overtakes on the first lap, getting past the McLarens. But at least this gives the McLarens a chance, at least, and the Aston Martins. I mean, if you look at the grid itself...
I was going to say, it's a very organised grid.
Yeah, there's a lovely rainbow colour between 6th and 13th there.
You've got the Williams leading the Mercedes leading Aston Martin leading McLaren.
Could be the real life
you
season.
front lot, get yourself sorted.
Yeah, I mean, the Alfa Romeos are not too far apart. I mean, they were 1-2 at one stage. So, yeah, it could be a good little thing. And the other three drivers don't even have teammates. So yeah,
Jesse behind this safety car reminds me of someone. I can't think for the life of me who it was that usually pushed the safety car and had fun with them.
I'm not too sure. I don't really know
I
what you're on about,
remember
to be
there was a
honest.
driver that used to have fun with the safety car, pull up alongside him and try and encourage it to go faster, or become right on the bumper with it.
Was that when you were in F4?
No, I think this is actual F1, Michael. Like real life F1. I can't remember who the driver was, but I know one of them used to tease the safety car quite a lot.
Oh, that's probably would have been Hamilton, really.
I think this was a while ago, before Hammy.
Oh, before Hammy.
Could have been Alonso or someone that used to tease the safety car. I know it was one driver, I just can't remember who it was.
I don't really know who did. I know Hamilton did it, Vettel did it in the past.
It could be Vettel I'm thinking of. I just can't remember who the driver was. All I know is that he loved to have a bit of fun with the safety car.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of which, going in this lap.
Yeah, and the same as always, like any other game, the safety car does come in extremely early in the last sector. So there's a little bit of a pause between now and the start of the race again.
Go on then, what do you think? Early or late start?
I think you'd probably go for an early start, because you can't really overtake here anyway if you could. But it all depends where the second place driver will be compared to the first driver, as I think he's just going to be seeing if he can catch him out, which he might be going for a late one here, because he is hugging that inside line.
For a late one.
Or he's going to go right after this corner, and he does. But football is right on him.
Football's caught him on that one.
Yeah, Bobby's actually right on the back of Senna also. And
he's not. Bobby's on the back of the Alpine.
Did I make another mistake there?
You put Senna in an Alpine.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, Sano.
Oh,
that's
speaking
the one.
of which, it's contact.
Hopefully he didn't get front wing damage, but he has compromised his exit. Mano has got past Ballboy as he side by side for the wooden spoon. Ballboy backs out of it.
And football having a cheeky look at there up the inside.
Yeah, it's always that Cassidy go down the inside, free wide. There's all little contact with.
Very nice from Cassidy. And Ballboy.
Yeah, but I think Mano or Van Dungen collided with the Mercedes there to make him go for a half spin, which put Cassidy on the outside.
Oh, Ballboy and Mano.
Yep, still holding it. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh! Contact on the exit with Ballboy and Mano, and I think Mano opened his steering a little bit too much. Ballboy can leave any more room. But back at the front now, it looks like the top 6 are running away now as Costa goes in for probably some damage halfway through that lap. I think he was the one got tangled up more.
And Jesse must be feeling confident. Look at that battery. He's still on 95% battery.
And Mano's retired. He's in the pits and he's fully retired, so that's his season done. Little contact with Ballboy and that was it. Jesse as...
he's not using any battery.
No, he's looking after it.
There we go. He's using a bit now.
Yeah, he's using a little bit just to give it a little bit of extra horsepower out, because obviously DRS is not available as at this minute. It will be next lap though, but it is so tight between this top 7 here. Edzak is pulling away from the top 6 a little bit now.
Oh God!
Okay, I'm not really on it today.
I can tell. We got Bobby. He's constantly on the back there of Sano.
Yeah, he's not looking for a move here. Looks like there was contact.
He's going.
Oh,
Maybe
side
a bit
pod
of
to
wheel rubbing
tyre.
there.
Yeah. Oh, as he spins. Oh, that's Bobby with front wing damage. Sano had a half spin, and yeah, his front wing is completely damaged now. He's going to have to go on the mediums to get to the end. So that's a 1-2 out of this window for now. Someone else. I thought someone hit the wall at the back of the last corner.
Don't believe so. Or if they did, they managed to for us not to see it.
Well, the top three now is slowly pulling away. Just see Football and Sen. With Bulow now up to 4th. So as it stands, it looks like Bulow will be hanging on to that P2 in the championship.
Don't you curse him. You've done it once already.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just trying to do
You've
my job
already
as best.
said it.
I'm trying to do the best job as I can here. As Sano is putting pressure on Edzax now, who Edzax is on 10-lap-old mediums compared to 5-lap-old hards on the Alpine driver. He's comfortably in the 1 second window. And both McLarens are putting pressure on the Aston Martin of Rackler.
I think Edzax might be dropping off on pace a little bit with those mediums.
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone else is on 5-lap-old hards around him, and he's on 10-lap-old medium. So I think the tyres are very similar pace at this minute. As there's a driver ahead of him gone wide, and that was Bulow.
I think that was Bulow, yeah.
So he had a little bit of a hiccup.
The second time he's done that.
Yep,
He'd done it quite early on.
Unless he's got the stream up and he knows his second place is slipping away if he makes a little mistake here and there. He missed the apex a lot. They're going on to the back straight. So
he either struggles with that last corner, or there's something not quite right with the car.
Well, Sano's looking for a move on Edzax now.
Oh, side by side, not a corner you want to do that with.
Yeah, well, Edzax
thinks
back. Oh, he's on the
gone.
curb! He put the power down on the curb, and that was not how the way to do it, and he's just gone for another spin. And he's down to 11th now with a very, very hot hards now.
I'll tell you what, that was a me move, that.
Yeah, you get on the power way too much on the curb as well, and the curbs are deadly, especially on exit, so you got to be really careful where you put the power down on this game.
The curbs are just deadly. End of that.
Yep. Somehow he's
I'm
still
going to
with...
watch Bulow here for this last sector, because I want to know if he's got an issue with this corner or what. Maybe he just loses it in that dip.
Maybe
and then has to run wide.
Maybe. I mean, it can happen. He's not the only person that's lost
He's gone wide again.
It's Costa has got a 3-second penalty to his name, down in 12th. As only 3 drivers got penalties, as Rackler has spun it up turn 2 again. Luckily, he managed to keep it out of the wall, as Bobby's gone fastest with a 26.3 at the back of the grid, of course.
But yeah, riding on board with Bulow, he tends to struggle a little bit with the corners. I don't know if that's maybe the car's got an issue, or whether it's his setup that has an issue with fast corners.
Or maybe it's got a little light damage that we haven't seen of, because obviously, yeah, his front wing might still look intact, but that doesn't mean he hasn't got any damage at all. So maybe that's why.
I don't know, I just look at him through the faster corners. He seems to struggle a little bit getting the car in.
We'll stay on board with him for this sector. He's hitting that.
He's gone wide.
Yeah, he's gone wide there. So he's hitting the apex pretty well. It looks like he's just losing it on exit a little. Well, I say apex, he missed the last corner there. But yeah, it does seem like he's got maybe a little bit of issue. He might actually have front wing damage, but he's just powering on.
I don't know what's going on here.
Well, he hasn't got any penalties for going wide, so I think he's just lifting off just at the amount of time as his teammate has come in for hards. Now he's used both compounds, so he has to use them. With 13 laps to go. As now football.
Buelow needs to be careful if he is running wide though, because all it's going to take is him to go in that green stuff, put the power down, he's going to go.
Yeah, but now the top three are getting even closer and closer to each other. Football is slowly putting the pressure on now on Jesse. Sen is just holding back and just waiting to see if there's any fireworks going on, looking after his tyres.
Jesse's still got a lot of battery left though, still 83%.
Yeah, so he might have a very good straight line speed, which is actually making all the difference just by holding position alone. As football is using a little bit of battery here and there in the last sector.
Sen looks to be doing the same. Deploying a little bit of it at a time. Just to keep up.
Yep, as the two McLarens are sitting comfortably in 5th and 6th now. Getting
Don't know if
chased
you've
down.
seen that from Cassidy, but he gave Ball Boy a little wiggle there.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if that's to say, I don't know, I'm here. I'm not too sure, but hopefully he's not. Hopefully he won't get too relaxed because Van Dungen is still there. He's only 2 seconds behind, and I think he's gaining a 10th here and there. But we just have to wait and see about that.
Cassidy's letting pass.
Ooh, maybe so, unless they're just trading batteries.
Yeah, they're just wiggling at each other. This is a very unusual communication strategy in F1.
Well, I'm not too sure if Ball Boy is giving a wiggle back to him. I've seen Cassidy just doing a little bit of the wiggle as it stands. But unless
yeah, it was on the straight after Ball Boy passed him, he gave him a wiggle.
Yeah, unless he's just dropped behind him so he can save battery, because he is on 16% of battery compared to Ball Boy who's on 63%.
Oh, we've got the Mercedes and the Alpine fighting. Oh, Rackler's gone.
Oh, Rackler's
gone for a spin again.
And he's lost it at the same corner he lost in qualifying, and he's down in last place as well.
Buelow's gone wide again on that corner, the last corner.
Yeah, he's losing about half a second a lap.
He's wide again.
Done it again.
Surely there must be something wrong with that car.
Maybe, unless he's got side pod damage, which could be a thing. And he's gone. I think he's definitely got underfloor damage now for going over those bumps, which you can get, especially around this track.
Oh, I wish we could have an image of their car and what damage they have.
You know, if we were running on PC, I think you could actually get all of that detail up.
Oh, I'd love to see if there's anything wrong.
Yeah. As we see the McLarens swapping over once again. But
I want to see if they do the wiggle.
Well, we'll tell you what, let's go on board with Ball Boy, because I don't think anyone's overtaking anyone at this minute. On board with Ball Boy. Nope, he does not do the wiggle. But is he going to go back to... Ooh, it's a little bit awkward.
Giving them plenty of room.
Yeah, I would say that was a little bit awkward to just overtake in general, if you're working together, but nonetheless, he's got the move done. Hopefully Cassidy can just stay behind and just save battery, because I mean, he's not really saving any battery at all. But
I was going to say, surely you'd want to keep Ball Boy out front, so Cassidy can keep his battery.
Yeah, but Van Dungen is actually catching up slightly, despite them two working together. It's down to a second now, even though it was just 2 seconds the lap before. So he's gained about 7/10 this lap, well, last lap at least. So next lap he could be in striking distance, as the top three are still holding station of position. And again, Jesse has got 87% of battery, so he's doing amazingly just to hold on to the position without
Oh, hold
barely
on, we've
using
got
any
Alpine.
battery.
Oh. Neil there, Neil Sano just sent it right up the side of Van Dong and got away with that one.
Yeah, but now he's out of battery and hasn't got DRS, so he's lost it straight back to him.
Ah, but both of these guys very low in battery. Oh, here we
And
go, they're
then
going at it again.
fighting. Yep, no
This is
contact on
very
exit.
close.
Yeah, Van Dungen gone defensive.
I'm gonna hop on board with Bulow. Oh, he's gone! Bulow's gone!
Oh no, did he lost it on exit? I think he hit overtake by the looks of it. He's got overtake on. I think he left overtake on and he didn't realise and he just spun it on
He's still got
exit.
it on.
I think he doesn't realise he's got overtake on.
Oh, this is gonna drain his battery and possibly his... Oh.
Well, amazingly, he doesn't get a
He's gone
penalty.
off.
He doesn't get a penalty. He hasn't lost any position.
Ah, but he's lost a lot of time now.
Okay, but we might have a fight though for P5 here with 4 cars in the running. As the McLarens have got to work together now and try and keep these guys behind. As Boy actually uses a battery here despite letting Cassidy through. Hopefully these guys won't start battling because they are going to lose time.
Ooh, good save.
Yeah, I think Cassidy just lost it on exit. He's got DRS though, which should still keep him in the touch of Ballboy, but he needs to save that battery for any counter-attack from Van Dugen and Sano behind. As they're still fighting, despite their fighting, they're still catching the McLarens.
Yeah, very good driving from those two. McLarens, I don't know if they've just got more cornering pace and their straight line's not as good.
Yeah, football's dropped out of that 1 second window to Jesse there, so and now Sen is slightly putting on the pressure. I think he's lost a bit of front tie grip by being behind Jesse for that long. It's just losing the turning point on the Haas, which is bringing Sen into play now. He's only just got it back.
Sen can get into P2. That's putting him in a good place to catch maybe, just maybe, take second from Bulow.
Well, Sano and Van Nuyen are still swapping places, and they're still catching. And Sen go down the inside. Yeah, looks like football just let him go there.
Oh god, here we go. They're going into it. Both of them in one. Oh, I don't like this. Oh,
Ooh! On power with Van Dungen, he managed to keep out of the wall, which is very smart driving, but he's lost touch with the cars ahead of him now, and he's behind Costa, who is on medium tyres, but hopefully he can close up the gap to Sano to bring him back in this fight for P5. And let's not just count out Bobby just yet. He is on mediums, 8-lap-old mediums, and he was in the hunt for that top 3 at the beginning of the race. So he might come back in and get this. Oh, Van Dungen went wide there. He's trying to close up the gap to the Mercedes, but his tyres are a little bit worn at the minute.
yeah, I'm riding on board with Bulow. He's struggling with this car.
Yeah, he's down 13 seconds behind the top. Oh, Van Dungen.
Got a car.
Again, just turn 2 as well. And he just left it on. Yeah, I think he will get penalised for that. Yeah, it's the last race of the season, but he could easily get carried over. So I think he could get penalised for that. He
might get punishment for that one, yeah.
Yeah, he might have a quality ban going in.
Oh,
the new
Cassidy's
season.
gone wide. Neil's on the back of him.
Yeah, and he's got a bit of battery to defend, but he has got DRS to support him. Ballboy's just run off with him. Contact behind, yep.
Bit of NASCAR.
Yeah, Robin's racing and they are facing the right way, but Cassidy has lost that position now to Sano. I think.
I mean, no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah, I think he's going to be unhappy with his teammate to let him just run away, as now Cassidy's fighting the car now. And now Costa is slow to catch up to Cassidy now. So if he's catching up to Cassidy, I think Ballboy will be in a very good shout for fighting for these positions. And to be honest, despite these guys fighting, I think they're slowly catching up to... Sano lost it. There, the shoulders going to be a safety car, and it is. Oh, right. We could have literally a straight fight to the finish. Everyone will be on
Sprint race
softs.
time, boys. Sprint race.
Yep, I'm guessing the safety car will come in at the end of.
This is very bad for Bulow. If he has got underfloor damage.
Maybe we can only hope he just doesn't like the hard tyres. We can only just look at that. If he has got damage on the underfloor, then yeah, he is in serious trouble.
I don't want to jinx him, but he was struggling early on in those hards.
Yeah, I can definitely see the top three pitting, because even if one of them does pit, they're only just going to lose out maybe one position. So I can see the top three definitely pitting.
It's going to be tough for Ballboy and Cassidy, that double stack.
Yeah, and I think Cassidy is trying to get a bit of a gap to Ballboy without blocking the other drivers. But let's say, definitely the top three are in. No questions of what tyres they're going to be on. But are they going to jump each other though? That's the thing. No front wing change for either driver. And there you go.
Sen's jumped him.
No, Sen was already ahead. Sen was already ahead.
Was he P2?
Yeah, he was already P2, but football let him go a few laps ago. But yeah, the whole field is into the pits. But Bobby's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh.
So he's going to be in trouble unless he can come back in if he's got another fresh set of softs.
And look who's back in competition. Kostia's back yet again, P6.
Yeah, he's had a wild one this race, being taken out in turn 1 on the first lap, being P7, and then losing it in turn 1 again.
I mean, how if he finishes high enough up, he might get my vote.
Yeah, we need to think about driver of the day soon. But yeah, we have to see when it comes to it. But yeah, if we do believe what is true about Bulow having underfloor damage, he will be holding up a little bit of a train. And we're going to see
a lot.
With only a few laps to go, who's going to actually come out the cleanest driver out of the lot, because obviously the last few laps anyone can get their elbows out on the last few laps. Even if it is the last race, there's still people fighting very hard for positions.
I was just on board with Bobby there. Sorry. Yep. He's actually pushing Kostya along.
Well, I believe he's going to try and get into the pits to get rid of that 5-second penalty.
He was up alongside Kostya. He's doing it again, look. He's pushing Kostya. He's
pretty much doing a Verstappen, trying to get alongside to give him the hurry up, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
I mean, he's only going to lose... Oh, dear. Van Dungen, which...
Yep, he's going in the pits.
Anyway, how did Van Dungen's AI lost it? On the long left-hander. I don't know how he lost it there. Because, yeah, I forgot he left the session now. So his AI will be still driving.
Has he left the session?
Yeah, he left...
It doesn't look like an AI driving.
Yeah, he's definitely left because he's a ghost car on my screen.
Well, maybe this proves my theory that car is very loose.
Well, yeah, I mean, it managed to somehow lost traction in that long left-hander, so I'm a little bit confused by that.
Yeah, it's going to get... It's sliding.
Well, it is trying to get caught out to the back of the grid.
Yeah, look at it. It's Tokyo drifting the circuit. I didn't realise we were in Japan.
Is it slide? It might be on your screen. He's not really sliding for me. Oh yeah, now I see a little
Yeah,
bit of
yeah, you see it now?
yeah, the little hesitating on throttle really gave it away there. So yeah, I think he might have rear wing damage, hence why I think he just left suddenly.
Oh, that would explain it. But I didn't see any contact with the wall.
No, I didn't either, but I think,
I just saw the spin.
yeah, I only saw the spin. I think he just came out on track when we got on board with him. But he
Speaking
is
of
on
which,
back of the grid.
Rackler, he's on mediums.
Yeah, unless he didn't have any more soft tyres, I'm not too sure. I don't think I've actually seen him on softs yet. So I'm a bit
Surely a
confused.
scrub set would have lasted, though.
Yeah, unless he's not comfortable with the softs. I mean, there is some drivers that are not happy to be on the soft tyre either, because they can just spit your end corners. So I think that's why he's gone for that safe option. But the safety car has now come in with a
Right on board with Sen.
Yeah, last dying laps now. Now Sen is in the driver's seat in second place, as Bureau is down in fourth.
Oh, he's gone early. Is he? No. Thought he'd gone there.
Try and catch him out. Careful going on and off acceleration, please. As Bureau is going side by side with Football, trying to get the best exit, which he does. I think he might get him. Would he get him into turn one? We rarely see he overtakes in turn one, and he doesn't. Oh, but he's giving him a lot of time to make just to let Football know he's there.
And would you look who's on the back of Bulow?
Yeah, and it's Ballboy again in the top 5 as well. But Bulow goes down the inside of Football. Football leaves a gap. Oh, this could be very tasty. We're going to see some very daring overtakes. We're going to see the dive bomb overtakes. Football goes defensive. Bulow sees that coming, and he hits the back of Sen. And he takes out Sen as well, and I think that's definitely game over with front wing damage, but that just costs Sen. Sen is still...
This could cost Bulow his second place in championship more.
I think so. I mean, well, Sen is actually still in second, despite having that half spin. Jesse's gone run away with this, but look at the mess for P2 here. Sen is still holding on. Bulow will have damage. He's going to dive down on Costa.
He's still going for this.
Oh, that's so risky in the last sector. You don't see
Safety
overtakes
car
here. Oh my god. And Bulow stays out, so I don't think he has got any damage. Van Dung is getting disqualified.
Finish under safety car?
I don't think it can happen on
it
this
can,
game.
because it happened in one of my races.
Underneath the safety car?
Under safety car, it finished.
Okay, we might have to wait and see if that does happen. But we're on lap 27. At the end of this lap, there will be 2 laps to go. So we could have let's just say our last lap with the classic last lap in Abu Dhabi, as we all know, back in 2022. Luckily, there's
the
no...
day Michael inside died.
Yeah, very much. Luckily, in here, there's no championship decider, apart from between Sen and Bulow, and I believe Sen will actually creep it in to second, I believe, in the total, but probably by a point.
You said 7 points difference, so there's only a
I think
6 points difference there right now.
Yeah, 18 for second, isn't it? And 4 for feet 12.
I don't know. I think you might have to do a bit of research on that one, Mike.
I'm not too sure. I know 5th place is 10 points. A safety car comes in straight away.
Tell you what, while we've got a safety car, go have a look.
No, we haven't got a safety car because the safety car is coming in right now.
Yeah, but you've got a bit. You got a tiny chance. Go.
No, I'm not looking. Besides, we might see more late dive bombs, as we did see from Bulow on Sen, who surprisingly is still holding position in P2 despite that contact.
I'm more surprised that Bulow's holding P4 with the contact.
Yeah,
he must have damage, surely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had damage. There was a big old whack on the back end of the Ferrari, but it looks like Sen is not phased by it, by holding on to P2. But now let's see what Jesse does. He's going to have a good restart. Yes, he does. There's another good restart. And another
Sen's
brilliant
this
one
time.
from Bulow. Bulow, is he going to send it down the tail and around the outside? No, he doesn't. He's still on the back of football as...
Sen's lost it!
No, he's lost it. And that's it. He's down. He's outside the points now, and it looks like that could be Bulow's P2 in the championship as he goes down the inside of football now. Still, it's just a virgin copy of the lap before, but this time football has not got it covered. But he's got the straight line speed now. Is he going to still send it in the turn?
Here it comes.
Still keep it clean.
Oh, he's pushed him out.
Yeah, as always, Costa.
Mercedes spun. Costa.
Yeah, now he's down to P10 now. And Ball Boy's into fourth. He's
hit him! He's hit him! The contact's inevitably... Hold on a minute. Michael, I don't believe it. We got a McLaren P2.
Yeah, and it's Ball Boy again. And it's Bobby in P3. And Cassie's in P4. Alfa Romeo, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, McLaren. And Ed Zax is into P5 now. Contact between Bulow and football. Well,
you know what? Bulow could well get punished for both contacts there.
Yeah, I think he will be deducted a few points, so Sen could still... I'm not too... I think Sen will still get no points. We'll have to wait and see by the stewards on that one. But at this minute, we're on the last lap now. Is Bob...
It's all to play for Cassidy, Bobby and Ballboy.
Yeah, it's pretty much a battle who's going to be in P2 at the minute. Is Bobby going to send it? Who's going to send it on the last lap? They're still all close together. They're all pretty much in the second from each other.
Ballboy's can outdo him on battery. Ballboy's got more battery.
Yeah, he's the battery master, and he's going to use it all on the last lap. And they're all close up to each other, under braking. And here we go, no DRS either, so it's all pure battery and straight line speed. And he's not going to do it.
is coming on the back of Cassidy.
And he's not going to do it, and he's seen it's quite hard to overtake in the last sector. I think Ballboy's going to hold on for P2. But here's Jesse having a dominating race, holding the likes of football and set up, and it's all been worth it. Finished the end of the season in P1 in Abu Dhabi. Fantastic drive from Jesse. And it's Ballboy in second, Bobby in P2, and
Okay,
there was a lot of debris.
Ballboy wanted P1.
I think there was a lot of contact at the last corner there, fireworks going off.
I think there was a little bit of contact, yeah.
But well, what a manic end to the season there in FRL F2.
So, driver of the day. I think it goes to that man there, to be honest.
I mean, he did stay out in traffic. He did, with all the collisions going out, he did stay out. There is a lot to choose from, to be honest. I mean, Jesse did control that league beautifully. He is in the shout for the driver of the day. Obviously, Ballboy as well. And I think Cassidy as well, both the McLarens. And even in the comments saying Jesse driver of the day. But we have to wait and see about that. But he is a driver of the race winner today. And that is it for FRL F2. As that's top 10 as it stands, with Jesse on top, followed by Ballboy and Bobby as your top 3, followed by Edzax, Rackler, Cassidy, Evil Zig, Football, Sen, and Costa as your top 10. Wow.
Tell you what, if Bulow gets deducted points, Sen could get the P2. Sen finished in points.
It could do, but I don't know if it will be. If it depends if both drivers are really bothered about position-wise in the championship for P2. But Sen did lose it on his own on the second to last lap, I believe. So yeah, we just have to wait and see what the stewards say. But it was a little bit scrappy at the last few laps. But yeah, there you go. And we have to get the top 3 here in the comms box, which I'll probably have to do manually. So bear me a second while I get these drivers in.
Don't think I have any of them added. I think I can add Ball Boy actually, so
Well, it says
I'll do
if you
that.
play together, so which Ball Boy, Jesse and Bobby. There you go.
Have you got them already?
Yeah, I got them already. If you just scroll on
Oh
to
my
play
God.
together, it finds them more easy.
Yeah, it goes to. Oh, that must be a PS5 thing. I don't know.
That's a PS4 thing as well.
I don't know. I guess I'm just old.
Yeah, speak for yourself. But yeah, that was it. That's F2 in FRL for this season, and obviously got James alongside me for one race only. Might see him next season, you never know. But here's people coming into the comms box, the top 3, which will be Ball Boy is the first one to join. We'll wait for Jesse if he can join, our race winner. But yeah, another crazy race to end the season. Wow. But how
Yeah, I
did you
couldn't have
find?
asked for much better.
Yeah, I was going to say, how did you find that race, James? Since you came in late, last minute.
Ah, well, gotta love a good F1 race, good battling, plenty of spins. Gotta love them.
Yeah, so yeah, I think we're still waiting for Bobby, I believe. But let's speak to our race winner this evening, Jesse. Congratulations to finish the season on a high.
Thank you very much, buddy. As I said in Monza, there were more and more wins to come, and to finish the season with a win, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely chuffy, especially getting all the pressure from football and Sen behind. Did you felt confident to hold those two up, or do you think they were playing mind games with you? What was your strategy throughout that race, battling with them two?
Well, Sen and football are both good friends of mine, so I already knew they were gonna drive clean. They won't do dive bombs and stuff. And I know Nitro especially, he was a champion already, so he didn't need it to win. So I was
Yeah,
quite confident.
yeah, and obviously he's being F1 next season, and I'm guessing you're hoping to still be here in F2 to be fighting for that championship, but we have to wait and see about that. But yeah, you really had that race controlled. Obviously, your teammate up there as well at the beginning of the race, but he lost out in that pit stop, so you didn't really have a man to back you up um, for that win. But again, you had that very controlled, especially with your battery saving as well, which was really unbelievable to see. And yeah, just congratulations on your race win, and your safety car restarts were unbelievable as well, which obviously helped you, especially those last 5 laps as well.
Yeah, pace was throughout the race was just very good. I was holding the Sen and Nitro behind me with yeah, quite easily, and eventually with the two safety cars they both got taken out by Bulow, which yeah, I'm sorry for them. I would have liked to be on the podium with my two friends to finish the season, but yeah, unlucky.
Yeah, and I think you were my race prediction for the win as well, so congratulations on that. I think I'll get a free cookie out of that as well.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'll
But
pay your cookie.
oh, thank you. But yeah, congratulations. And obviously now we have a little bit of a break, I believe, and does this bring you like more confidence for the next season ahead, wherever division you may be in?
If I'm gonna stay in F2, it's quite simple. I will be champion next year.
Well, straight away he's putting a marker down after that race win, and hopefully you can make that count if you're in F2, of course. But we are. Well, we'll let you go, and congratulations on your race win for the finale, and hopefully you will be coming back next season as a world champion.
Yeah, thank you very much for the season, guys. And yeah, it's been quite a rookie season. And I see you in the next one.
Yeah, before you go, does Highlander, do you have any questions for him?
I think you got everything there covered, Mike.
Well, you sound like Charlie
Just
for a minute there.
congratulations. Hey, come on, I'm not miserable. Come on now.
That's true. But yeah, congratulations. We will see you again next season.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
Good night. I don't think is Bobby here.
We've got second place ball boy here.
Oh yeah, I forgot he finished second.
Yeah.
I'm really not on it tonight. I'm so sorry for.
Well, since you're
this
not on
last-
it, Michael, I'll take him. Ball boy, congratulations on P2.
Thank you very much. Yeah, another podium.
Yes.
Incredible.
Well, quite surprised, to be honest. It took me and Michael both by surprise hearing that McLaren finished P2. We literally said, you finished was it P3 last race?
Yes. Yeah, it was P3. So, yeah,
This could
from
be a more
14th on
common
the
thing?
grid.
More common thing we can see from you?
Well, I mean, it depends what tier I'm in, but I have to say that the season, if you were to compare the first half to the second half, it's night and day. It's incredible. First half I was getting P6s, 7ths, you know, just in the points, but just you know, in the bottom half of the top 10. And yeah, this is what, 4 podiums in the last 5, 6 races, 7 races. Yeah, I don't really know what's happened. Like my pace is the same as it was at the start. It's just I think people were, you know, made mistakes as we saw in this race with people spinning out, and I didn't get any penalties. And yeah, it worked again. Just do my own speed and let everyone else just spin out, and I'll just I went through and yeah, took P2 in the end. Incredible.
Did you ever think you were going to get P2 this race, or...?
On the last lap, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, halfway through. Because, yeah, I had front wing damage as well, because a Mercedes spun in front of me. So,
the contact,
that last
yeah.
lap, I was quite slow because of the damage, but I held off Bobby somehow. I guess he might have had damage, or he, you know, used his ERS or whatever, but... yeah, completely unexpected. I can't believe, you know, after a mediocre first half of the season to get, first of all, the win, which is incredible, and to back them up with podiums too. Yeah, it's been incredible. I can't believe it, but yeah, I'll take another P2 for sure.
Say you stay in F2 next season, what are you expecting?
Well, it depends who else is in F2. I guess, you know. If they're like a second faster than me, well, I guess actually depends if they're crashing or not, because if people don't crash and get penalties, I finished P10 in that race for sure today. So, you know, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
So sort of a main target is points, you'd say?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's always points. Just, you know, to show something for racing today. And
That's fair.
throughout the season, picking up points.
That's fair. Well, congratulations on the P2. Michael, you got any questions?
Yeah, obviously you've been consistently getting points, and especially recently on podiums. But do you think your main goal for next season is pretty much working on your qualifying, because you've really been struggling in qualifying that I have seen recently?
Yeah, well, I was 1 point something seconds off today, and in every race I'm over a second off. Yeah, because I just do one lap at the end and that's it really, so should really take that more seriously qualifying. But I mean, I don't think it matters too much, because you know, I saw the race in 14th at the back or whatever, and then there's a early safety car and the grid's all mixed up anyway, so yeah, but it does matter, but it also doesn't, so. But I know what you mean. I definitely need to do a few more laps instead of just one at the end to get a high position.
Yeah, because you might have got even better. You might have got a race win. Who knows? But yeah, but hopefully it will give you a massive boost for the new season. It'll probably be the last season on this game, so you'll get your elbows out. Hopefully challenging Jesse to eat his own words to win a championship. So we would like to see a good fight in the next season for sure. But congratulations on your P2, another podium to your name, and good luck for the new season ahead.
Thank you. Thanks for the stream and commentary, guys.
No worries. As we do have Bobby in the party now, P3 man in the Alfa Romeo. Good points for Alfa Romeo. As Bobby, are you here? And oh dear.
Oh no.
Are you, judging by your reaction, it didn't seem like you had an exciting race despite finishing on the podium. Yeah. Do you think? Right, so I can imagine you had a very frustrating race because obviously you were working so well. At the beginning, 1-2 for Alfa Romeo. It was looking a very comfortable 1-2. But it's just one of those things, really, and I don't think you really had a choice with the double stack either, so it was just wrong place, wrong time for you. But you still clearly had the pace, and with the incidents we've seen, it didn't look like it was any of your faults. Like, again, it's just wrong place, wrong time. But surely you do feel comfortable with your pace and you can carry on to the new season. Hopefully that is a very positive moment for you. Right, obviously, it's not. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure, despite me getting all the names wrong here and there, which is it's very not surprising for me. But I'm glad I yeah, yeah, but you clearly have the pace there. We can only think of the pace that race, nothing else of the pit bull you made friends with. We can only not think that, but hopefully next season will be a title challenger for yourself, which it will be for many of you drivers here. But yeah, we have to just wait and see. But hopefully you will look forward to the new season as a championship contender, which we all hope you will be. As we are done with the interviews, but we do have Iwuzuk here if you want to have a little chat with us.
No, it's fine. I'm just here to talk after the race.
Okay.
Oh, go on, Zook, give us a bit.
Oh, come on, man, come on! I already have one this season.
I
Why
see you
not?
just sneaking behind the podium there. Well, I think this is your first interview this season. Second interview. Okay, I don't think I was here. It's been a long time since I talked to you, but hello, Evil Zook.
Hello.
Welcome to the comments box. I hope it's been a good race for you, helping with your teammate at least in qualifying. But overall, how did your season go up to this point?
A bit of ups and downs, really. Obviously, scoring a lot of points here and there, but could have gone a lot better, could have gone a lot worse, so not bad for a return to F2.
Yeah, and obviously there was a bit of contact with the debutant on the second lap, I believe, with Ironman. Do you think you can talk what happened there, or was that just a racing incident?
Just a racing incident. I was on the curb. He was on the outside and he just made contact and spun. It's a racing incident. I didn't intentionally do anything. I was just driving.
Yeah, that is true. And obviously, going in the new season, you're more likely to stay in F2. It depends how many tiers we got, but you are more likely to stay in F2. Do you think you can be a much better driver in the new season, like fighting for probably top 5 or maybe more podiums at least?
More podiums, I think, is the realistic aim. Just trying to get used to no assists, really. Well, to line only at the moment, but realistically, next season, just trying to find my feet again and not really challenge for the title, but be up there.
Yeah, I hope so, because obviously this is more likely to be the last season on this game, so I think everyone will be going all out of what they can. Hopefully you will be up there and fighting for good points, especially with your teammate, whoever that may be. But yeah, I don't think it was a very good race for you. Where did you finish in the end?
P7.
P7, which was decent points at the end. At least you
Yeah.
finished the race. But yeah, unlucky though for you, but hopefully you'll do better in the new season coming.
Right, cheers, and thanks for commentating all season, man. Been awesome.
Do you know what? I've been really a pleasure. Despite my little hiccups with the streaming at the beginning of the season on the
Just
channel.
little ones?
Yeah, just little things like that. But honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate for sticking around, and hopefully, maybe if I'm not racing next season, I'll be doing more commentating on the channel. But yeah, that's it. That's it for season 11, I believe, for F2. And yeah, and that's it from me and one-time co-commentator, the Highlander.
Hello there.
It may not be one time. We might want to influence him to come back.
Oh, please
Yeah,
don't.
Mike, we're coming for your job, Mike.
But I hope not, because he's going to correct me every word I mess
Hello
up.
there.
But yeah, all jokes aside, I really do appreciate being commentating for F2, and despite all the little mishaps, I'm really happy to stay into the very end. And yeah, hopefully I will be here next season for F2, maybe F1 or F3 in that chunk. But that's it for F2 this season. We've got F1 tomorrow for at 7 o'clock again, racing around Abu Dhabi. So hopefully you're there, especially watching angry bossy Charlie, if he's well enough. Hopefully, maybe he's not put a crash out into a wall like always. But yeah, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure streaming F2 this season, and again, hopefully to see you next season. But yeah, just have to wait and see what happens. So until then, it's goodbye from me, Michael F1, and goodbye from one and only Highlander.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so goodbye from me, and hopefully see you next season.